Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to today's model car review. Today I'm going to present you a 2008 Porsche 997 Turbo Cabriolet made by NOREV. As usual, I'll start by telling you a little bit about the history of the model, its technical specifications. Then we'll go ahead and take an in-depth look of the exterior, engine bay, undercarriage, as well as the interior, and close the review with the packaging. The Porsche 997 model generation was launched in 2004 and was on sale till the end of 2012. This Turbo Cabriolet, or convertible model, was part of the first generation 997 before it got a major overhaul in July 2008. Porsche officially launched the 997 Turbo in June 2006. The convertible version was introduced a little bit more than a year later in September 2007. It is powered by a 3.6-liter 6-cylinder boxer engine with a bi-turbocharger with variable turbo geometry, generating an output of 480 horsepower with 620 Newton meters. The overboost function even allows it to get up to 680 Newton meters for a brief period of time. Since this is an all-wheel drive car, the massive power output is distributed to all four wheels. Due to the obvious lack of a fixed roof, the Cabriolet's chassis had to be strengthened, adding 70 kilos compared to the coupe. So let's look at the exterior of the car. This particular one is painted in macadamia metallic, the official paint you would get on your 1:1 size car. As every Porsche, it comes with the Porsche crest on the front of the trunk. The Turbo distinguishes itself from the standard Carrera with a more bulky, muscular front bumper, side air intakes, and a big rear spoiler. Moreover, like on the Carrera 4S I reviewed previously, none of the lights are actually functioning on this car. Nevertheless, the turn signal and daytime running lights are clearly distinguishable. Furthermore, it comes with the German license plate in the back and the front, SCT911, with S for Stuttgart. In traditional Porsche fashion, the fuel fill cap is located on the right front fender. However, it doesn't open and is simply shaped into the body. What about the wheels? They are a nice replica of the 19-inch Turbo items. They have tire profile, as well as markings on the wall, Michelin Pilot Sport, with the traditional Michelin logo and the tire size inscription 235/35 ZR19 for the front tires and 295/30 ZR19 for the rear tires. Sadly, NOREV made the same mistake as on the Carrera 4S. Wearing the wider body as the standard Carrera, it should have the larger 305/30 ZR19 size tires on the back. Nevertheless, the rear tires are effectively larger than the front ones. Anyway, the rims are perfectly replicated and do each have a Porsche logo in the center. Looking behind the wheels, we can admire the replica of the Porsche ceramic composite brakes, PCCB, consisting of ventilated brake discs and yellow brake calipers with Porsche written on them. All of the wheels are turning and the front ones are directional and connected to the steering wheel. The lower body protection lip that follows the entire side of the car is accurately replicated as well. The door handles are accurately modeled. Being pull-out handles, it would have been nice to be able to grab the handle completely, but since it forms a single piece with the door as on the other NOREV Porsches of this generation, it's understandable that NOREV just gave it the overall shape molded into the door. In the back, as mentioned before, one big difference to the standard Carrera is the massive rear spoiler. In the real car, it even rises further up at 75 miles an hour or 120 kilometers an hour. We can even spot the center brake light. The lower part of the back bumper follows the same muscular treatment as the front one. Large air outlets on either side, as well as large oval-shaped exhaust pipes embedded into the bumper. In fact, the only thing that resembles the standard Carrera are the taillights. Moreover, the model lettering Turbo is nicely put just above the bar. The attention to details is very high. This being the convertible version, I can add that the roof goes up in 20 seconds. However, on this model here, it's just a cover, so it doesn't actually move. Time to look at the flat-six boxer engine. Similar to the Carrera 4S, there's not a huge amount of things we can see from above, even less. But what's there is very detailed. As a matter of fact, the only thing we can clearly see is the air intake system. Notice how it says Turbo and Porsche on it. It's those details that make it worth having it. On the inside of the hood, NOREV went as far as to reproduce the ventilator. Now let's open the front trunk. Under the front cover is where you would find the windshield washer fluid tank, and under the Porsche cover is where the battery would be. Contrary to the Carrera 4S, the turbo version has the CD changer on the right hand side, thus taking some space from the trunk load capacity. Very nice touch. Even the inner side of the trunk lid shows the original frame shape. Let's look under the car for a minute. Again, you might think that it's quite cheaply made with a completely covered undercarriage. However, since the 997 came with a completely covered undercarriage for better protection and enhanced aerodynamics, this is actually quite accurate. Only the engine is clearly visible. With the exception of the exhaust pipes and mufflers, the undercarriage is completely identical to NOREV's Carrera 4S. Although they are hardly visible, the suspensions do actually work. Excellent! The chassis is bolted to the body with 10 screws, 4 in the front, 2 in the middle, and 4 in the back. The Porsche brand and model designations are clearly visible in the middle, as well as the NOREV logo between the front wheels. The most interesting part is without a doubt the rear, showing the transmission in all black, the flat 6 engine in grey, as well as the entire exhaust system in chrome. At least, we get a proper view of the 3.6 liter flat 6 engine. Let's open the driver's side door and look at the interior of this sports car. Right on the door sill, we are greeted with the turbo lettering. This one comes in a very nice two-color interior, sand beige with a black upper dashboard. The interior comes complete with a 3-spoke sports steering wheel with the compulsory Porsche crest in the middle. In front of the steering wheel, we find a chrome accented instrument cluster with the rev counter in the middle and the ignition on the left side of the steering wheel, just next to the light switch. This being a manual transmission version, we can see the gear lever with the 6 forward gears and reverse gear positions on it. The pedals are accurate too: accelerator, brake and clutch. There's just an unusual big gap between the brake and the clutch pedal. The seats are meant to replicate the fully adjustable sports seats. However, they do not move, nor can you tilt them forward. With the visible stitching, they're supposed to imitate the leather wrap, but everything in here is plastic, obviously. Furthermore, the levers to tilt the seats forward, as well as the hook behind the headrests, are painted in silver. Good thing this is the convertible version, so we are able to get a very close and clean look at the interior. It has 4 seat belts, the corresponding buckles, and even a clearly distinguishable handbrake lever. The doors have the exact shape and colors of the real car. It's nice to see NOREV integrated the window switches for both driver and passenger side, as well as accurately replicated the bicolor interior from the front to back. The center console does integrate the Porsche Communication Management System, PCM, with all the buttons on the side. It is not quite as precisely done as on the following generation in the Carrera 4S I reviewed previously, but it's still a very good job. The glove compartment does not open, but the handle is painted and does include a lock. Even the leather stitching on the dashboard has been replicated to perfection. Looking up, we can spot both sun visors, the rear view mirror, as well as the handle to lock the retractable roof. So let's shut the doors and take a look at the packaging. The officially licensed Porsche model cars usually come in a very sober grey box. In the front, we get a simple model designation 911 Turbo Cabriolet in the official Porsche font, as well as the scale indication. On the top, it simply says Porsche. No need to say more. The special thing about any packaging of official licensed Porsche model cars is the fact that every Porsche model gets a distinctive VIN number. On this box, it is located on the side. On the bottom, you can read a brief product description in 6 different languages, as well as the logos and designations of Porsche and NOREV. Thank you so much for watching the in-depth review of the 2008 Porsche 997 Turbo Cabriolet 118 NOREV model car. Feel free to comment, like, share and subscribe, as well as visit my Facebook page and my blog on MotorScotti.com. Stay tuned. Until next time.